Hello, and welcome back to another Thursday Tales of Vardin on To Be Diced. We have a small crew today, which I always love. Get some good RP and lots of it in there. So let's see who we've got exploring the port of Kurashi today.
Yeah, I guess I'm first tonight. Hello, my name is Taylor, also known as Nerdy Pinup Girl on most social media platforms, mainly active on the TikToks and Instagram. If you like cosplay, FX makeup, smashable monsters, D&D stuff, you should totally give me a follow. Today I'm playing the wonderful 7-foot-tall green muscle mommy Grendel Fialova, my half-orc barbarian who loves flowers and was raised by halflings and is currently on the quest to save her girlfriend from the big bad evil guy, Mr. Balls.
Hey, that's me. I'm Daddy Tarzan and Daddy Tarzan 82855 on all social media platforms. I'm playing the giant piece of shit known as William the Great, or William the Pirate, who has been forced to go through some expedited self-growth via having his piece of shit personality trait being excised from him. It's great. It's fine. It's great. And then he had a little insider peek into his crew's minds as they talked of mutiny and revolting against his leadership, and has definitely put him on a very shaky path for a little bit until he calms the fuck down. On to you, dear.
I feel like that cycle continues every second week, because this would not be the first time Zenya told him maybe he shouldn't be leading, actually. Anyways, hey guys, I'm Dia, also known as diabell.cosplay on all social media. I play our little runt of a half-orc that is Xenia. He's a 5'6" Beastmaster Ranger, as you can see behind me, also known as our resident Pokemon master of the legendary sorts, because all of his summons are some variation of monster, whether they're small enough to be held in the palm of his hand or are sized category large, which is wonderful. So yeah, he's sort of just trying to make sure no one dies again. Or stays dead. Again.
I feel Xenia is the only thing holding this crew together.
So we got Goaty back, god damn it.
Like, Xenia's just gonna start whipping out the emotional support animals at this point. Like,
yeah.
It's what the dinosaur cat is for.
Well, lots to get into, lots to see, lots to do here on To Be Diced. So let's see what comes next after this.
Here we go.
The port of Kurashi. The sun begins to set on rough seas as the crew has made their grand entrance into the port and docked the ship. Having seen the side of the giant koi and small flittering orbs of light almost guiding them in. The smell of fresh salt air and cherry blossom on the wind. Already a very magical feel to this island of Nen. Having disembarked, the city lies before them. They've been given direction towards supplies, the Monster Hunting Guild, and a few other places around town to stay and dine. And as the sun sets, lanterns begin to glow on the streets of this city. However, it doesn't feel like a city that you've been in before. If you've been to a large city of cobblestone and high towers and bricks and stone piled on top of each other, this is not that. This is built with nature, into the land, and avoiding disturbance with it. William, one of your crewmates comes up to you, excuse me, Captain. He hands you 3 gold. This is the rest of my month's pay. I hope you don't hold any sort of ill will against me, but I think another vessel would suit me better. Unfortunately, it's been an honor serving under you for the time being, as short as it was. But I've got a wife and kids at home, and your expeditions are a little bit too dangerous for me. I think me and some of the other crew are, and they're standing behind him. There's 3 or 4 other men that don't really want to talk to you. think I speak for some of your other crew as well, unfortunately. Don't take this as an affront to your leadership. And I think your sternness in the face of what you have to do is merited. But some things don't fit, and some things don't work out. And he straightens up and gives you a naval salute. Takes his pack and walks away.
Is that how the rest of you feel?
You hear muttered, aye, 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 aye. One of them pipes up, perhaps if we knew a little more in advance what sort of truly dangerous things you're doing, and what's the true goal, Captain?
He straightens up his posture a little bit. I cannot fault you for your perspective. The choices I've made so far would shake even the heartiest of sailors. But if I can, I must plead with you. Steel your resolve. Our mission requires commitment and change. Change that I have put off for far too long.
What sort of change is that, Captain?
As you are all aware, I have a certain condition. A condition that leaves me with a certain curse. But I can assure you, this day going forward, the fragment that was once known as Billy Bones ceases to exist. A fragment I grew far too dependent on in recent times. At first I was afraid, though now I've been given clarity of purpose. This clarity will reshape us, hone us. You deserve a better captain, and I will be better. So I ask you, is it still within your heart to see this mission through? Will you abandon your post? Will you forget our mission so easily? You can take this out now. I will consider your service complete, but we will not carry your names with us into the annals of history that we will write. Your name will not impact the future we shape. Make your choice.
Roll me a persuasion check with an advantage.
Let's go, William. He's learning to communicate. I'm so proud of him. This is what happens when you talk about your feelings, buddy.
Yeah. Can I, for the theater of it, can I thaumaturge go like, a gust of wind that just like blows his
At the most appropriate time, yeah, coat and hair. We stand above. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I love it.
Grendel throws in a few like druid craft and some flower petals.
Yeah,
like
little cherry blossoms. Just
Thank you guys.
If
I
anyone
appreciate
looking at
that.
Zenya, he's just like biting his thumb and then just like a little.
I appreciate you guys. That's gonna be a dirty girl 20.
beautiful.
Grendel will just
I love
be
my
sitting
sport.
next to Xenia with her cannon.
All but one agree to steal the resolve and stay with the Pale Lady. Just one thing, you talk about this mission. What is it precisely?
As you're aware, we have been facing some creatures of otherworldly capabilities. What these creatures impose is a threat on the world as we know it. They will infect your loved ones. They will consume this world and leave it in fire and ash. What we do is to put a stop to it before it grows any further.
One of the other crew members steps to the front. A female tiefling. Well, if there's more of that coming up, I'm gonna need more rum. And she begins to just walk towards town to find somewhere.
That's reasonable. He too is going to make his way off the deck. And he's just going to make his way to the nearest port side tavern for the moment. As there's a habit that's kicking in right now. But I want to reveal what's going to happen when we get to that point. Otherwise, the rest of the scenes are you guys.
Yeah, what's happening here? Are you all going together? Are you splitting off and all doing your own thing?
I feel like Xenia would be at a loss in a city so large, no matter how beautiful, and as much as he appreciates the architecture, he's sort of just staring at the port at sort of a sea of people. And he's apprehensive almost, because the last time he was in a city like this, he was running through it to get to the dock, to get out.
Yeah.
So
you see people, yes, moving back and forth, but they're all dressed very similar. Almost as if in harmony with one another. Now, whether this puts you a little more at ease to step out and do
Embrace the world,
embrace the city for what it is, that is completely up to you. But that is something that you do notice that is different than a lot of other cities that you have been to, where everyone is dressed in either what they can afford or just something different, or this is something that kind of adds a cohesiveness to things.
I like it.
So you find the Siren's Song Inn whenever that is happening. Grendel.
Yes.
Where are you headed? William's off to find a tavern. Xenia is still kind of looking for his bearings and how to approach this particular city. Do you have your lantern on your hip? Or is it?
Yeah, she pretty much just keeps the lantern on her hip at this point. She only really lights it when it's dark. Is it dark currently?
Sun is setting. Yes.
Okay. I will say Grendel probably is just sitting, polishing the cannons, just making sure everything is as set up as it possibly can be with how the ship has been. She again is just kind of keeping to herself for the most part, but I think she would probably load everything up and she would probably head to the market.
Okay.
But before she does, she will turn to Xenia and just be like, would you like to go shopping with me?
With you? Yes.
If you don't like going in the crowds, you can always ride on my shoulders.
No, I think that would draw even more attention than I am comfortable with.
Okay, you can hold my hand if you want to.
Yes, I will do that. And Xenia will summon his dinosaur cat Tora in favor of his Capine, which would be quite large and not really practical. So when Tora sort of steps out from the ink of the sketchbook, he'll sort of pick her up and wrap her around his neck like a little scarf. And so now he's got this little spiny scarf kitty.
Grendel, with that, will offer Xenia her hand and just be like, well, let us go.
So, you head out, the two half-orcs together, William, to find a tavern. Everyone make me a perception check.
Grendel is not good at those.
That's a 22.
Perception is wisdom, so does that mean that I get advantage on that? Or is that just for saving throws?
Wisdom saving throws.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't matter. That's a nat 1. -2 for a -1.
Wow.
No. Baldur's Gate rules. You just roll back to a natural 19.
Oh man. Let's see. 22, 18, and 1. Perfect.
Jesus Christ, Grendel.
Along the way to the market, Xenia, you would notice that there is a mix of different peoples here, but the majority are Genasi.
Oh.
There are orcs, dwarves, elves, gnomes, halflings, but again, the majority are Genasi. There's even lizard folk here. Like a
Gorfang?
A crocodilian looking individuals.
Smash.
And as you make your way through, Grendel, the paper lanterns are lit and offer a magical glow to this city as you make your way to an evening market. And you see revealed every once in a while these spectral flares of little motes of light. Some are on all fours. Some are bipedal. And they're passing through your lantern's light. And they just appear in that 10-foot radius, or what's the radius on your lantern?
Let me see. What is it? The Lantern of Revealing?
I believe so.
Hold on. I don't think I ever added it. Or it's somehow...
Lantern of Secrets, yes.
Lantern of Revealing, yeah. So it is a 5-foot radius.
5-foot radius. So yeah, just all around you.
Actually, sorry, it's a 30-foot radius of dim light.
So 30 feet.
Yes, 30 feet. But I can also reduce it to 5 feet. But
okay. Wherever between 5 and 30 feet, wherever you'd like to adjust it to, you almost see a world parallel to yours with these otherworldly looking creatures made of magic, of fire, of elements.
Can Grendel reach out and try and touch one of them?
As you do, they simply move around it. Not in any sort of aggressive manner. It seems like they are accustomed to moving in and around people. Where are you headed to? What are you looking for?
Grendel would probably be looking, like, one of the main reasons she wants to go to the market is she wants to look into some more appropriate sort of things to wear in battle, aside from her dresses that she has ripped up.
Okay.
So she's probably looking for more, like, battle-ready attire.
Armor.
Gotcha.
Yes. Yes.
Grendel is...
armor.
So you're not looking for glimmering treasures owned by Celine. You are looking for either Storm Chaser's supplies or Sable's... Get out of here, Nat. Sable's bladesmith.
Which
Audie's Emporium.
I guess whichever one comes up first is the one Grendel would just walk into and look around. She's like a window shopper.
Okay. Roll me a d6. See what comes first.
All right. That is a 5.
Okay. You come across Maudie's Emporium.
Oh.
Maudie's and what is this? Should I be scared?
So you enter. You look through this window, and it's sort of just got all sorts of things. Anything from trinkets to blades to small pieces of armor, cloaks, things like that. If you were to enter, it smells of old books and leather, a very how do I say this? A very organized chaos of things. Very eclectic collection of goods in here.
I like it.
I will say, like, if it's giving Hell's Moving Castle vibes, Grendel is walking the fuck in there.
Okay. You see an orange-toed individual that turns and speaks with you in a hard-to-understand common because the massive tongue in their mouth. But he turns and starts... What did that done you? Anyway. It's usually you guys. You're rubbing off on me. Stop it. Anyway.
Love it. I love
it. Why now,
You enter and you are greeted by this grung individual. 2 other patrons are in there just browsing some of the goods, kind of holding up every once in a while something, and he goes, "Oh yeah, that's 43 gold. Thank you. Yes, no, put that down. No, don't put it at your face. Stop that." Oh yes. Oh, hello. And he's only about 3 feet tall.
Hello, Mr. Froggy Man. How are you?
I'm very well. Much better seeing you now. Welcome to Maudie's Emporium. What can I do for you?
Well, I was wondering if you had armor for like I know I'm kind of a little bit larger, but I was wondering if you had armor that could possibly fit me or something to I kind of just am looking for a battle that is more suited for or a outfit that is more suited for battle. Right now.
Outfits, perfect. Yes, they'll be actually over there. Is there something particular that you're looking for? Maybe something heavier or something a little bit lighter? Something in the middle range, perhaps.
What kind of armor can Grendel wear without like
Medium.
medium?
order.
Okay. Grendel, I don't even think would really know how to approach this.
Well, luckily you got Xenia with you, who does wear armor.
I am going to be honest, sir. I really don't know exactly what kind of armor I should be wearing. I'm kind of new to this whole thing.
Okay, well, yes.
Something in between.
Perfect.
Yes, I think something like, for example, there's some armors made out of hardened levers and cloth, but I don't think that would be suited for you for how much smashing you do.
I do a lot of smashing. I am the master of arms.
Never gets old. I love that.
Okay, let's see. There we go.
Well, let's see here. Middle range. We have these ones here. Let's see.
And he takes out a chain shirt, a breastplate, and a half plate, and lays them on the counter.
These are sort of your different ranges of things here. This one will stop most of your small daggers and arrows and things like that. This one here is good for hacking with slashing. This one is good for your...
And he just kind of begins to do the sales pitch on which one does what and which one would be better for you.
These are considered magical artifacts, actually. So size shouldn't be any sort of any sort of factor. Since they will actually change to the size of the wearer once they have accustomed to them.
Oh, well, that is at least good to know. Well, I do a lot of hacking and slashing, so... And would that be the breastplate?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, whichever one is chain shirt. Chain shirt is, and these are +1. So chain shirt would be 14 AC, and breastplate would be 15. And then you add your dex modifier to it.
Is that the half plate, or is that?
That's
the breastplate.
It's a +1 breastplate. Half plate is +16 for the +1.
I will say Grendel's AC is already at a 15. Unless like that was like customized. Hold on. Give me a moment. Okay, yeah, no, that was an override. Wait, no, but her buckler is what gives her a +3, correct?
Yeah. So you would have the +15 half plate plus your +3 buckler. So that would move your AC to 18.
18, yeah.
All right, so yeah, Grendel will pick up the breastplate and she'll kind of rub it a little bit, and she goes, "I think this will work very well for me. How much would it be?"
Oh, let's see. Let me pull that up really quick.
40 gold. For the mundane. Yeah.
What's a +1?
+1 would be... there is no... Oh, there is.
I will be right back. Give me just a moment.
Doesn't have a cost for magical half plate.
Okay, let me find one then. It says full plate is 1500, which is not what we're doing.
What's the scale for magical items?
Let's see.
Magical item cost.
Let's see. Let's go to this. And
all right, I'm back. I'm sorry about that. How much gold is it?
We're still figuring it out.
figuring it out.
Dungeon Master's Guide, where are you at?
Price range 501 to 5,000. So it will. Let's see. Let's roll some dice and see how much it is. Okay. So it is.
For this piece right here, you're looking at around 500 gold.
Oh, okay. Grendel does not have that because she gave that whole bag of money to the sailors.
She dropped it. Yeah.
Grendel will just put the breastplate back down. She goes, maybe this is.
How much?
500.
500. Xenia takes out 500 gold.
Xenia, Grendel is gonna take out the 105 gold that she has, and she's gonna give it to Xenia. And she's like, "This, you don't need to do this. How did you get all of this?"
You know, that's a good question. I assume it's just for payment we've been getting, and I haven't really needed to purchase anything, so it's just gold, Grendel.
We've been getting paid.
Are you getting paid for this?
You guys are getting paid.
That's hilarious. The toad individual begins to wrap it up in a hefty package for you to be able to carry it comfortably.
Is there anything else I can do for you, lovely individuals, while you are here at Marty's Emporium?
Xenia, do you need anything?
I'm not sure if I can get anything from here, but I was just looking at what I could get rid of, actually. And Rico, can you please spit out the longbow and also my old armor? I don't think I need of that anymore. And he will, from his pack monk, just retrieve a simple longbow made of ironwood and his light leather armor, and he would like to just sell those off. And their base price is 50 gold pieces and 10 gold pieces, respectively.
Very well. Going rate for that would probably be 45 and 5.
That's fine.
Very well. And he hands 50 back to you.
Yeah, buddy.
What will Grendel need to do to attune to this breastplate?
Sit still for 30 minutes.
I don't think it requires attunement, or does it?
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't? Okay.
No, that was just for flavor. Sorry for the misunderstanding.
No, that's fine. So it would just be medium armor breastplate?
+1. Yeah, +1 breastplate.
Half plate. Or breastplate, sorry. Hey, buddy.
Xenia would ask if this frog gentleman might happen to know if there is a local store that sells art supplies of any sort.
Art supplies, yes, of course. We have some here, but if you're looking for the more finer things, you'll want to go. Let's see. You'll want to go to Glimmering Treasures, just on the other side of town, past the open bazaar market and a few restaurants, and then on the other side of that. And he kind of just pulls out a little map of the city, like a little tour guide thing you would get in a little pamphlet, and goes, right here, you're here, right here, and then this is over here. And he kind of circles it and then gives you a little like a pen or pencil footpath drawing of like the quickest way to get there through, and maybe some of the sites marks interests, like points of interest around the city, the bathhouse, the Red Paw's Noodle Nest. Tomorrow in the morning, you should really climb up to the top and get a great view of the city.
And he just kind of explains a few of the different local places around to get the most out of Port Kurashi while you stay here.
And if you're into more of the vivacious nightlife, then Scarlet's Den is where you'll want to go for that. And then he marks that on the piece of pamphlet and hands it to you.
We'll go find William there later.
Yes, I was just thinking that seems more his style. But thank you. Appreciate your help and your service.
Thank you for your business. Welcome. And come back to Marty's Emporium. Thank you.
What will I need to add to Grendel's AC with this? Just a +1 for a 16 AC?
Should just be able to find a +1 breastplate on D&D Beyond, and it'll do it for you.
I did, but the thing is, her AC is overridden due to the buckler, and so I just need to know what to add, because currently her AC is at 15 with the buckler.
Okay, so adjust it without the buckler, like take that off, and put just your armor on, and then add 3 on that, and then re-override it. So you get your base. Because the breastplate is 14 for a mundane one, so it'd be 15 for a regular, for a +1. So it'd be 18 would be your AC.
You could also add a shield with a +3 modifier to it to compensate for that. Instead of
that way you don't have to override it.
Okay, so it should be customized to 18, you said?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, I'll take that. Oh. Grendel has armor!
Yeah, buddy! Slightly tankier now.
More hacking, more slashing, master of arms!
If we're making our way through the city, perhaps we should find William first.
Well, maybe we should check the Scarlet's Den, or maybe we should check out the tavern first, or I don't know which even...
The nearest tavern to where we left off? Always a safe bet.
Honestly, that probably is a safe bet.
Or perhaps listen for the sounds of a bar fight, I never know. Or gunshots, even better.
Well, as long as Billy Bones doesn't come out anymore, hopefully we wouldn't have too much to worry about, but honestly, I've been wrong before.
Love the stereotypes that my character now is burdened with. I love it.
So is it a stereotype or is it a character archetype, if you will?
Hey.
This is what you've done to us, William.
Okay, we'll go find William first. I'm in no rush. I was just going to look for some water paints, but, there's things to see along the way.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Honestly, I could go for a nail myself, considering the last few days have been kind of rough.
As these two half-orcs find their way back towards Portside, we find William in a little tavern. It's not dirty. It's kept mostly clean. And as he steps in, there is a person at the entryway, and you see the ceiling is built lower than a lot of places you've been. There aren't the usual tables and chairs, and the individual at the entryway asks you to remove your shoes before entering.
See, old William would tell him to fuck off. Go ahead. But, strangely enough, William abides by the rules. And he kicks off his boots.
Thank you. We'll put them right here for you when you're ready to leave. Now, right this way. Select any table you like, and we'll be right with you.
He just quietly takes a seat, waiting patiently. Again, a strange behavior for William, but nonetheless.
Make a perception check for me.
16.
Okay. You see a few other patrons. Again, the majority of these individuals, the person that greets you at the door, are Genasi, different elemental humanoids. There's a halfling that is dressed just like everyone else again, and carrying a tray with a bottle and 2 small cups beside it to a table as they set it down and remove little pieces in front of each other and begin to pour the drinks for their individuals. Another person comes up to you. Good evening. Welcome. What can we do for you?
3 Barrel Cove, rum, añejo.
3 Barrel Cove. Yes, I believe we have that vintage. If not, is there a second favorite?
Rum. Any rum will do.
Very well. Thank you. They bring you your drink. Serve it. Leave.
There's a very solemn expression on William's face at this moment as he's contending with some internal emotion right now. And he picks up the glass and he goes to drink, but he stops. Do I really need this right now? And he just sets it back down on the table. The desire, the constant agony that he had to constantly suppress, now strangely absent from the back of his mind, now that there's no longer Billy ever present in his mind, and the atrocities that or the selfishness and the self-loathing that he's grown accustomed to. He feels a bit empty, but he no longer feels the need to drink. More so kind of did this out of habit, but as he stares at this glass of rum, he feels no compulsion to consume it.
As more patrons filter in, you set down your drink. You hear a familiar voice into your mind. You're going to need that drink, mate. Keep your eyes forward. They're watching. Once I leave, you're going to spill that drink. And the next thing someone gives you, you'll take. It's good to see you, Dad.
You too.
You hear the table behind you. Thank you. Can I take one of these to go? And he gets up, moves to the door, puts his shoes on, and walks out.
The moment he hears the door close, that's when he'll gesture to make this grandiose gesture and accidentally knock over the glass. Oh, shite. Oi, need something to clean this up.
Oh, yeah. Oh, so sorry. And like someone comes over and begins to mop up this mess and goes, "Oh, are you all right? Did anything break? Are you cut? Are you hurt?" Oh, fine. Okay.
I'm fine.
All right, here, hold this. I'm going to go get another rag. Here. And they hand you a rum-soaked rag. As they come back, you're like, oh, it's fine. It's really okay. I've wiped this thing so much you could probably see your reflection in it. Who needs a mirror, right?
Oh, thank you. I'll be leaving now. And he'll set 2 gold pieces on the table, and as he gets up, carefully place the rag in his pocket and make his way for the door.
With your perception check, you noticed one individual in particular, and they have not stopped looking at you the whole time you've been in here. A fire genasi. Woman with a braid that is pulled high, runs up, and is well below her waist in length. And her softly glowing eyes and a stern expression constantly follows you as you move across the floor to the door.
Taking note of that, he continues, puts on his boots, makes his way outside. As soon as he makes his way, or the door closes, he's going to bolt off to not a adjacent, but an alleyway, like perpendicular to where he came out of, to try and observe if the genasi pursues him.
You wait for a few moments while Grendel and Xenia finish up their shopping. 5 minutes go by, 10 minutes go by, and eventually they come out.
Just going to watch them and observe what they do.
They merely look around, breathe in now the night air, and begin to make their way through town.
Once they leave visual range, that's when I'll pull out the towel and see if there's a message inside.
You pull it out. Looks like a mundane rag. No immediate message revealed. But perhaps something missed. Perhaps a clue, a context. Your son wouldn't go through the trouble for nothing.
Code in. There's ways about going, mundane ways of going around and leaving coded messages or secret messages on paper or cloth. One of which being using lemon juice to etch in a message, but that can only be revealed by using heat. I think that would be the first thing that comes to mind, and he's going to make his way back to the ship and go to his to his captain's quarters, and sprawl out this cloth to see if there's a way to safely heat this rag to see if there is a hidden message revealed in this cloth.
Gotcha. As you light it, nothing. But you also notice that this cloth doesn't seem to collect soot or catch on fire.
Okay. Doesn't catch fire, and it doesn't collect soot. Is there any significant markings on this rag? Like a emblem of sorts?
Just the
brand itself.
Yeah, the brand itself, pretty much. That is used for that particular, tavern.
Okay. Well, if it's a magical nature of a secret message, then the only person that he can turn to for that would be Xenia. Or Ogner. Probably Ogner, actually. Where would Ogner be at this time? Still on the ship, tending to the rigging, or?
I would say most likely, yes.
Okay. Thought about it, but I'm trying to be careful here. So I don't want to fuck it up. Yeah, brings it to Ogner. All right, take a look at this. Can you detect any magical properties on this cloth?
I guess. I sure try, Captain.
He does have detect magic. I know that.
He does?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. Looks like some sort of enchantment, illusion, maybe.
All right. How do we trigger the enchantment?
Oh, hell if I know. I guess just try a bunch of stuff and see what sticks.
Interesting. All right. All right. Thank you, Ogna. Continue your duties. With that's when he'll probably start seeking out Xenia. Xenia's pretty good about thinking outside the box when it comes to this type of stuff. And magic is not William's forte. At all. He eats magic. He doesn't use magic.
Nom. Maybe you should just eat the rum-soaked cloth.
No. But yeah, after getting the answers he was looking for, yeah, he seeks out Xenia.
At this point, Grendel and Xenia have returned portside, looking for William, heading off in the direction of the tavern that you had just come from.
So you'd say we'd be running into each other at this point?
Yeah, you'd be able to see definitely Grendel, 7 foot tall, towering over the majority of people here.
Hi, Grendel, Xenia.
Oh, there you are, William.
Are you wearing the armor now?
I will say Grendel would have taken a moment to probably put the armor on just to kind of adjust to it a bit. So okay. you would see Grendel in her short, ripped off dress with a shiny new breastplate on. Her hair is braided and tied up, and flowers anointed in her hair.
Yeah, he'll definitely take notice to that, right off the bat. And give the breastplate a couple knocks. Ting ting. Impressive.
I figured it would be a lot easier for me to hack and slash things if I had a little bit more protection.
That's good.
Is it just you that sees the invisible thing since it's your lantern, or is it everyone?
I think it's supposed to be everyone. Give me a moment.
I see what you're doing. Yes.
Hold on. Let me look at what the item is.
Look at Zen or Grendel being the passive contributor to revealing magical properties.
Okay, invisible creatures and objects are invisible as long as they're in the lantern's bright light. You can. So I think anyone can see it. It doesn't specify that only you see it. It just says invisible creatures and objects are visible.
Perfect. So William, while you see Grendel with her breastplate, you would also see these appearing elemental creatures almost like swimming around Grendel.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know what they are, but they're pretty. They remind me of fireflies.
Yeah, they are quite a sight to behold. Well, I don't know if you guys are aware, my son is portside here.
Your son is here? Did you get to see him?
No.
Oh.
He's here on a mission, and I can't distract him from it. But he did leave me a message, and I think you, Xenia, are probably the best one suited to help me discover what the message is. And that's when he pulls out the cloth.
That looks like a napkin.
Indeed.
Is it within the light or is Grendel's lantern?
It's 30 feet, so...
Xenia literally opens it and then just turns it around. It's like, what do you mean? It's right here.
Does it show the message? No?
No!
Nothing? Shit. Okay.
Oh, wait. Sorry. Misheard that. So, you relate that it's an enchanted item of some sort. Seems to be.
First mate Agner believes to be an illusion enchantment, so you're usually good about working around magic, so I thought I'd come to you.
Xenia was around Gordy long enough to sort of understand that certain magics can be broken if the either sigils, runes, or what have you is disturbed. So, given that Xenia doesn't actually have dispel magic, he's going to take the napkin in one hand and one of his daggers in the other and sort of just pierce a hole through the fabric itself to see if that disrupts any enchantment already cast on it.
We'll definitely get a reaction from William, like.
As you move your dagger to pierce and cut it, it doesn't seem to penetrate or slice through.
That's a really good napkin.
What about... That was my normal dagger. What about my flame tongue dagger?
Where are you guys doing this?
We are definitely going to be secluded in an alleyway or something out of direct line of sight from everybody.
Okay.
Grendel will be squatting down to try and stay as hidden as possible.
William, I need you to make a perception check.
All right.
I will
18,
say
my
that
dude.
Grendel will be blocking the entrance of the alleyway, so like people would only see Grendel's back pretty much, as Xenia and William are. Yeah.
Smaller.
Yeah. You said 18?
Yeah.
As Xenia moves his dagger to cut and pierce it, you kind of clench a little bit and go, ah! And as you do, there is something in the reflection of the blade. And as Xenia puts his knife away and takes the flame tongue and starts to go for it, what do you do?
Yeah. Wait. Hold on. Do you have a mirror?
Grendel will pull out her little hand mirror.
Grendel will.
You have a hand mirror?
Grendel will pull out a hand mirror that has little blue bells engraved into it, and she will go, "Here you go. It is to touch up my makeup sometimes." And she will hand him like the little compact.
Thank you, Grendel. Xenia, hold it out flat and he'll turn around with the mirror up and try and look at the cloth through the mirror.
As you look at the cloth through the mirror, you see off one of the corners is a thread. A small, glowing blue thread that is not revealed by Grendel's lantern, only by peering through the mirror.
Going to, while keeping his eyes on the mirror because he doesn't want to lose track of it, try to reach for that thread, blundering around a little bit before eventually catching it, and give it the slightest pull.
As you do, the napkin lifts into the air. That faint blue glow all the way through it as it begins to unravel. And William, you're the only one that hears this message as it begins to unravel before all of your eyes. I checked out those names you wanted. War Minister Vane, Travis Hornigold. That man raised me, so I hope you know how difficult this was to do. It would seem that War Minister Vane, anyways, is involved in something called the Midnight Court. You've already faced one of their members, the Hand of the Midnight Court in Embershard, and prevailed. Another member is the Doctor, which was also in Embershard, working under the Amadon. There are other members. We can only assume that the Magisterium is involved in some form or fashion. There's an independent party that is difficult to nail down, and possibly the clergy as well. What I do know for sure is the Midnight Court has the Navy in their back pocket, the military at their command. Like I said, possibly the Magisterium's involvement, a force to be reckoned with. And most importantly, they have the ear of the Council of Grancis. This thread goes much deeper than any of us thought. I've been sent to hunt pirates. Keep me busy, out of their way, I'm sure. So run as fast as you can. I don't want to catch you. As the message ends, the napkin unraveled, and as it's unraveling, the blue thread is disintegrating as fast as it's unraveling, and the disintegration gets to the very end of that thread.
What is it?
He looked into the people involved in my exile. Found out their involvement with the Midnight Court and how far their treachery reaches. They sent him to hunt down pirates, probably more so expecting him to hunt down me.
But you're not a bad pirate. Like, you're kind of an asshole, but you're not a bad pirate.
I doubt the Midnight Court cares whether or not I'm good or bad. They just see me as a threat, along with all of you. He's given us a warning to keep moving. But we're on the right track. Well, while I have the two of you alone, I feel there are some apologies in order. It's not going to be easy for me. I'm not one to usually apologize for anything, really. But I've caused one of you, if not all of you, a great deal of stress and pain. And I'm sorry. This is never had to really concern myself with the well-being of those around me. Been more content with being selfish and greedy and worrying about myself only. Becoming a captain of a crew and adventuring with the people I now see as friends. There are some growing up I need to do. And I just wanted to thank you both for your patience and your guidance with my journey so far.
Grendel's going to pull out a sheet of paper from her little side pouch, and she's going to unfold it, and it is going to be the drawing that Xenia made of the whole entire crew. We have Godey, William, Grendel has scribbled in Ogner now, and we even have Nog in there too, and she is also colored in Millie as well. And she is just going to show it to William. She goes, William, we're not just friends. We're a family. We take care of each other. And there is a lot that has happened to all of us. And in the end, we've come out on the other side together. And as long as we keep doing that, it's the best we can do. We're planning to go down to the abyss and face hell itself. I wouldn't expect a few road bumps along the way. We all have growing up to do. But I just want to tell you that I'm very proud of you. And I was right, by the way. You're not a bad person. You were just angry.
Thank you, Grendel.
You'll soon believe it for yourself. It just takes time.
William, you feel your hat being lifted up as Xenia reaches to just gently pat your head as he would any one of his other creatures. And it's not in a disparaging way, it's not in a condescending way. You understand that it's just one of the ways he's so accustomed to showing affection. As he says, that was very thoughtful of you, William. I'm proud of you too. Head pat.
We love you, William, we say in unison.
And then he puts your hat back on.
I don't want to put my son in any more strain than he's already under, so I feel we need to make our visit here short and quick. This warning is gracing us a bit of a leeway to stay ahead of his hunt. But yeah, let's make our trip quick and recoup our losses. Find any work that we can do, be it shipping or hunting. We got to find a way to make up for our lost income.
Oh, maybe we can find like an arm wrestling match.
It's not a bad idea, Grendel, but that's not going to pay the entire crew's wages.
Oh, that's true.
Am I? William, I need you to make me a perception check.
Another one. I like
Another one. I know.
Another one.
It just keeps getting better and better. 21.
Another
21.
one.
You guys are close to the docks, correct?
Yeah.
You noticed the patients docked here when you came in. You also noticed the Sovereign's Pride. One of them is now missing. And as you look off to the ocean, you see the lantern lights of the Sovereign's Pride sailing away from the island of Nen.
Give us a little more time. I like it.
Oh,
My heart.
Yeah, a smile will creep across his face as he realizes his son's sailing away to give him more time here. But
you also notice a few children peeking around the corner, mostly looking at Grendel as she is surrounded by these small elemental things. They're like wide-eyed little kids going.
Grendel will just give them a small smile as she waves at them.
Can we touch your pets?
I don't know if they really like being touched, as she's gonna kind of just wave her hand through them, and she goes, "They are not my pets either. They're just, I guess they're just little buddies."
Can I try to catch one?
Well, I don't think it's very nice to try and catch something that's free and pretty. Would you like it if someone tried to catch you while you were running around?
If they were gonna give me a hug, I'd probably let me be caught.
That is very dangerous when it comes to strangers. Hadn't your mama and papa taught you that?
Yeah.
Oh, are these orphans? God damn it.
God
Why do you
damn
gotta
it.
do this to me? I gotta do this, Chris. Ugh.
Grendel will druid craft a few flower crowns as she walks over, kneels down, and just gently puts some flower crowns on their head.
Whoa. Can I still pet it though?
You can try.
And these 2 or 3 kids start to like try to catch these little firefly-like elementals that are revealed inside of your lantern, or by your lantern rather. And one of them finally, hang on, let's make this fair. Okay, yeah. Eventually, one of them finally catches one. And this little fire elemental appears. And as they kind of carry... Oh, I got one! Go, touch it, quick, pet it, it hurts.
Grendel is just going to despite the fire damage of anything, she'll just kind of gently pick it up with her hand.
I touched one. I touched a kami. I am blessed, and they run away.
A commie?
Mm-hmm.
Like a communist?
No,
Kami. Kami. Grendel is gonna just look at the fire elemental. Are you okay?
And it just kind of nuzzles into your hand before it hops off and begins to float back into with the rest of its friends.
She'll just kind of gently lift it, kind of giving it a little bit of an extra push for it to do its little flying thing.
Once there's a notable absence of outside onlookers, William will speak up once more in a lower tone. I've also been warned that we are being watched while we're here, so be mindful. Keep your eyes up and on your surrounding at all times.
My eyes are always up, William.
What we do here cannot... God damn it, I fucking hate that so much.
I fucking love
hate
TikTok.
that trend. I hate that trend so much right now.
Very demure, very mindful.
About to bring Billy Bones back. But
activate backhand.
Did you mention that the other ship has since departed from the dock? You meant you were able to comment, yes?
Yeah, I would have pointed that out to you guys. He's buying us some more time to do what we need here. But be mindful of our surroundings. Whatever we find here in regards to what we're looking for, do not speak about it openly, as there are those here that would seek to take it from us.
Well, I will beat them up before they take anything from us.
Good. For the time.
Sorry, go.
Go ahead. You're good.
Zenya is going to reach his hand up and sort of beckon at what I suppose there will be many gulls around the docks, and call one down into his hand. And he's going to cast Beast Sense to look through the eyes of a gull that will then take off towards the Sovereign's Pride. Just to have a look. Just to see.
Okay.
And perhaps he will try to get a glimpse of William's son just so he can give some reassurance that, he looks well. He's not missing any limbs from what I could see,
You send your gull peering through its eyes. That doesn't take long. Land aboard the sail in an inconspicuous place. And you can see the whole crew working, finishing up the final little touch-ups from cast off as they choose their heading. And Grayson at the helm, staring into the night, every once in a while peering up into the sky to make sure his heading is true and correct. You've seen Grayson before. The last time you saw him, he was in a heavy plate armor with a helm and a long sword. This does not look like a naval captain. He is in darker leathers, a more agile fit, and a look of purpose and direction in his eye. As for his health, he looks to be in good shape.
Xenia, buried Xenia, I guess. The gull is going to sort of drop down and perch on a railing that's sort of in front of Grayson. And he might notice the skull does not have 2 black eyes. It has one of Zenya's red and the other gold. So he sort of stares at him, caws, and then will take off. Is the captain anywhere around? Is there someone who's like obviously in charge?
You're muted, buddy.
Thank you. It would be Grayson that is in charge of this vessel.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
Very demure.
Very cutesy.
You're stuck in the middle, William. You're stuck in the middle. You got one on each side, man.
You're driving me to drink, goddammit.
Okay. No, that's good.
Not very demure.
Okay.
I will release the parrot.
Okay.
Just, you are perceived. Yeah. And Zenya's eyes sort of go from entirely black and he blinks back into himself. He's taken a lead. Just like you. He looks healthy. He didn't seem scarred at all. So, if that puts your mind at ease.
It does.
Zenya and I were just doing some shopping. Do you want to come with us?
I suppose I could use some supplies. Restock on the alchemist fire.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't try to set yourself on fire again, please.
I can't make any promises. I gotta take advantage of my undead nature every now and then.
Yes, but fire on the ship, I thought you would know better than that.
It was not my best moment, and to be honest, I wasn't fully there. All right. Billy had taken over at that point.
Excuses. You just want to.
We were given this, and Zenya will present you with a little tourist pamphlet that the frogman kindly gave us.
All right. Well, good work on the armor, Grendel. You look great. I think we're in some dire need of holy water, at least. At least I am. I have nothing left.
William, is it okay for you to have holy water?
As long as it's in a container, I'll be fine. Unless
if the container breaks,
then I'll be in some pain. But that's what being careful is for.
Says the man who sets himself on fire.
Last-ditch effort.
When
you end up in the mouth of a fucking hydra, sometimes drastic measures are called for.
I know. I've been there, done that, and also got the T-shirt, William. But I just didn't set myself on fire. For some reason, I kept burping fire, though. That was weird.
If only we all could have that type of ability. But yeah, let's take advantage of the time that my son has given us here on Nain, and find out what information we can in regards to our mission.
Maybe
gather
find
supplies.
Some money.
Find some money. Because my funds are about to run pretty low after all these repairs and resupply. Yeah. Great job, everyone, so far.
Are there any billboards? Sorry, go ahead, Dia.
Oh, and if it's holy water, we need perhaps a temple.
Surely artillery supplies, the works. Which should we hit first?
Pamphlet. What seems to be the closest on our way?
You're muted.
All right. So what are we looking for? We're looking for.
We're holy water, artillery supplies, so I can restock on some explosives. The crew. We need to re-up on a crew because we lost a bunch of people, and resupply for the ship.
We could restock what we want to buy, and then if we find like a tavern of some sort, perhaps we can see about people wanting to find work towards the end of the day while we're having a meal ourselves.
Sounds ideal.
I could totally go for a meal. I'm starving.
Well, grab a snack for now, Grendel, so we can do some shopping.
She will be pulling out Oscar and just like whispering her order. May I please have a turkey leg?
Is there anything else that you want with the
Do you
turkey
guys-
leg? Sides with vegetables?
Do you guys want anything?
I mean, I don't need anything, but
Xenia, would you like anything for a snack?
God, I can't remember if Visania's a vegetarian or not. I don't think so. I'll have what you're having.
Oh, okay. Can I have 2 turkey legs, please?
2 turkey legs coming up right away, absolutely.
And once he makes those up, she will hand one to Xenia. Here you go. Cheers! And she's going to just start eating.
So it sounds like we're going to do resupply for the ship first, and then artillery supplies to try and get some more firepower.
Sounds good.
Sounds like a plan. I can carry anything if we need to.
So can Rico. He can eat
Okay.
anything.
So the closest ones to you would be Storm Chaser Supply and the Sable's Bladesmith. Storm Chaser Supplies, you were told, would have like your sails, your ropes, that sort of thing, and then your Sable's Bladesmith is the blacksmith shop. That would be So they're fairly close to each other, but yeah.
Storm Chasers first, just to get the requisition order in and get the supply shipped over to the docks. Sails, rope, extra planks of wood for repairs and mending. I'd imagine we need a new mast unless Agner was able to repair it fully.
With enough time and mending, could probably be done. I'd say it's mostly set to go. If you'd rather do that, or if you would rather replace it with a new one, that's up to you.
I mean, I don't want to just take away Agner's hard work if he's already pretty much done. Might as well let him finish. But planks for patchwork, tar. Since fucking either who was it, Agner or Nog that used up all my fucking tar.
I think Nog first, and then Millie as well.
All right.
Bag of tricks or something.
Yeah, we're gonna resupply on all of the repair work supplies, and some extra sales for patchwork, and cannon supplies. Oh yeah, I lost 2 cannons, didn't I? 2.
Right. So cannon supplies
are
going to be over at Sable's, but for the ropes, canvas, planks, and extra barrels and things like that, you're looking at 864 gold. Now we could bring the price down to 684 gold if we use the cheaper canvas, but this one is going to suit you much better.
How much?
864 for what you have here.
It's fine. I got it. I'm just being cheap. William. Yeah, he looks a little pained, but he'll cough up the 864 because only the best for the pale lady.
It is best to have a sailing ship than empty pockets.
After that, he'll ask this individual, as he'll probably have a better insight. Where would you go about, if you were captaining a ship, where would you go about recruiting men? Able bodies. Trustworthy bodies.
Let's see now. Probably go over to Barney's, Kraken's Breath Tavern.
All right, good to know. Thank you. Appreciate the supplies and all that. Whatever. Have a good one. This is a new personality trait for William.
Saying please and thank you? My God. Who are you? What have you done to my William?
Wow.
William is learning to mind his manners.
So after the Storm Chaser supply, where are we going?
After that was the Sable Smith to get some firepower.
Gotcha.
Literally.
Sable Iron Fist. Dwarf.
Smash.
Renowned blacksmith, known for his exceptional weapons and armor. Sable crafts custom orders for discerning privateers and adventurers. That's what's on the pamphlet. Kind of a little advertisement for each little shop and things.
I like it. Going in, William's just gonna beeline it for Alchemist Fire, if you can find any.
I hope you know how to use that.
Smash it on myself and hope to God that anything that touches me catches on fire.
Excuse me, what now?
That's sarcasm.
It's a long story.
It's
Right.
sarcasm.
Well, what can I do for you?
I could use a box of Alchemist Fire. As many as you can
box?
tell.
That's a dozen in a crate.
Sounds good to me.
Got 3 crates of them.
30 crates, you say?
Aye.
I do like fire. I won't need for any in a while.
300 a crate.
300? Fuck! Shit! Oh no! Oh fuck! I mean, I can swing that, but god damn it! Anything else we need, guys?
You need cannons
Cannons, that's right.
if you want to replace them.
Yeah, 2 cannons, mate, as well.
You're kind of a big spender, all right. Like that.
Yeah, if you can swing any discounts for the large order that we're about to be placing, I'd be grateful.
Do you belong to the AIP or any other official guilds recognized by the continent of Grancis or Elmoira?
The Sovereign.
Sovereign, right? And your division would be?
Sovereign's Pride. I was the commander. Captain.
Captain of the
Was
Sovereign's
there a mark
Pride.
of division on whatever it was that Grayson was wearing?
A mark of what?
Something that would be indicative of his division.
The emblem on his uniform.
Yeah. There'd be like a clasp, and then the sails and the colors of the Sovereign's Pride would have been flying as well.
Which William would be familiar with, but yeah.
Make a deception check for me.
Oh boy, not my strongest suit. Can I argue for advantage with him still holding on to some of his official documents?
Yeah. Just message me the result.
Okay. Where is that? Oh, there. Okay. All right. I'm not mad at that. I could work with that.
Yeah.
So,
docked not too long ago, so you're just resupplying. Are you short 2 cannons, or are you just...
I'm short
want
2
two
cannons.
more? Just right. Bit of a scuffle, eh?
And it was, a hunting mission gone awry a little bit, but we managed.
All right. Well, for that, 2 cannons will go from 1,200 down to 900 for you.
How about the 2 of you? You need anything at all?
Well, I got my new armor, but I don't think I need anything else.
Are you needing kegs of powder, shot, that sort of thing?
Oh, how many kegs of... I guess Grendel would have counted the how much powder we'd have in the morning doing her usual duties. Do we need more powder?
We still have
Most likely.
4. We have 4 kegs left. So yeah, probably could use some more.
Get some more gunpowder.
6 kegs.
6
gonna be
kegs.
1,000 gold each. Ooh. Oh no! But with the sovereign discount, maybe.
Be 500 gold each.
Okay.
So it'd be 3,000 for 6.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I can swing that. 3,000 for 6.
How many cases of alchemist fire are you getting?
300. Oh, it's 150 with the discount, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll take all 3 then.
Okay. So it'd be 450 for that.
Yep. 450 plus 3,000, 3,450. Anybody
Plus
else?
900 for the cannons.
That's right. Which would be 3,450 plus 9 is
4,350.
4,350. Anybody else?
I bring arrows to a gunfight, Captain. Don't insult me.
I think we're good on... I can't really think of anything else that Grendel would need at this point.
We got plenty of shot. We just need more gunpowder.
Which we got that.
All right. I think that'll do it for now. We are looking rough, my dudes.
Do you know any places we could possibly make some coin?
Well, if you have Grim licenses, you could start here. Got a bounty board right over there.
Actually, we do. Right. That's pretty fortuitous for us. Can we take all of the missions, or?
It depends. Can I see your licenses, and then we can go over that.
Produces the brass plates that we were gifted, certifying us as licensed hunters.
Right.
Here.
Copper plates. So you're just starting.
Aye. Just needed to find a way to make money from the crew, so this seemed like the most legitimate way to do it on the way to wherever we're going.
Yeah. Let's see. The only one that I have, let's see. Let's see. Where did I put those?
Times 12 is 36. 36 flasks of alchemist fire. I am a fucking nuke.
Oh, man. Okay.
It's like Xanthi's barrel of sobriety times 20.
When all else fails, just crash all 3 crates on top of my head and run face first into whoever's coming at me.
Grendel's just deadpan staring at William on fire, just like...
It'll grow back. It's fine.
It'll grow back.
Oh, shit. I'd hate to imagine William finally getting being able to return to being human and still trying this method out because he's so used to doing it.
Just lighting himself on fire.
Oh no! It hurts! It hurts!
Ow! Ow!
I did not think this through! And William is bedridden with a 90, like his burns all over like 93% of his body.
I'm talking 100%.
Just 6-degree burns to the bone. I'm just imagining like, oh look, a strawberry. And William in bed just
Thoroughly crispy.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh,
Love
where
it.
is it?
Good stuff, guys. Good stuff.
I
You're
had
a
it
fucking
here.
psychopath, William.
Oh, I gave the wrong flasks. That I don't have 36 flasks of holy water, you silly goose.
There are no geese here.
Oh my gosh, where is it?
What are we looking for?
I'm looking for what I just had. Ah, I think I got it. Yes. Okay. I think this is it. Finally. There we go. There's my list of jobs.
36d4. If I were to set off the 3 flat crates, it's 36d4 damage. Oh my god. All right, what's the jobs?
So we've got appears that we're being hired by the Green Claw clan to clean up their fish hatchery. Seems to be a swamp hydra has moved in and is devouring all of the fish. So getting rid of that by either relocation or decapitation. The other is for coppers. All right. A crystal basilisk. Is moved into closer to the town and is hunting. What is that? Yes. An endangered species. Specifically, it's not doing its usual hunting grounds of the fauna that are more abundant as per usual, and it's eradicating this species. So we want to try to, I don't know, get rid of it somehow, or find out why it seems to be hunting this particular species. Other than that, the other ones are silver, gold rank, and adamantine class. So that's untouchable for you.
The Hydra and the Basilisk, those are both local to this area, correct?
Yes. So if you head north along the beach, you'll find where the Green Claw clan has the fields and hatchery. And then the Basilisk is up towards the crown, which is the large mountain in the center of the island of Nen.
Xenia just looks to William and says, "We are going to relocate them." And there's no room for argument.
Oh, like spiders. Could you
We'll do it.
make them one of your pets? You're very good with monsters.
I know, that's why I don't want to kill them. Like, what's wrong with people instead?
Xenia has a specific
It's like rabbit mode.
aesthetic. I doubt he'll want to keep them, but we'll do what we can, mate. If we relocate them, do we still get paid?
As long as the problem's fixed and you have proof of that, then should be no problem.
Why do I feel like this is going to be harder than just killing them?
What if we just put them on a leash and then we go take them for walkies?
I was thinking.
Does William have any experience with Basilisk? Well, I mean, we just dealt with the Hydra, so he has experience with Hydra.
You have an experience with a false Hydra, yes. Basilisks, go ahead and roll me a, what would that be, nature or
History to
Yeah.
for.
Can I?
Absolutely.
Oh,
Grendel just wants to pet them.
23.
23. You've. Ooh. Roll me a wisdom saving throw.
I like it. Oh no, it's a tap into Billy. No. Hey, nat 20. Look at that.
Natural 20.
That's a natural 20 for a 21. Yeah.
Take 1 point of psychic damage.
Owie.
What is going on?
Worth it. Worth it.
But you remember flashes before your eyes in a sepia tone, just these flashes of memory, a rocky beach, these humanoid figures frozen in time in stone, with their mouths agape, screaming and running from something. Flashes to a cave as you pick up a brass dragon incense burner and put it in your pocket and begin to make your way out past crew members of yours that had been petrified in the process, and 2 dead basilisks left in your wake.
Okay.
Smash.
Yeah. You just see a what like a flash of like a migraine for William in that moment as he begins to recall. Xenia, are you confident that you can relocate these creatures safely? They're a bit of a problem.
Well, I suppose the creatures would agree that mortals are also the problem, so we'll deal with it.
All right.
We'll figure it out. We always do. As one would say, it will buff out.
Oh shit. William just sparks. I'll defer to your judgment, Xenia. If you think you can do this, then we'll follow your lead on that.
We can only try. We should try
Thank
to
you.
get to the
Thank you. We'll take both jobs. Any leads into supernatural occurrences out here? Things that can't be explained that we could possibly look into, possibly get paid for?
Oh, the whole island, actually. Yeah, supernatural things just happen around here sometimes. We're not sure why, but we just try to live as harmoniously with our surroundings as possible. There's a mist on the island, perpetual, that surrounds the crown. And people have tried to get in. Any that do don't come back. Most don't ever make it inside.
What's the rumor surrounding the crown?
What's that?
What's the rumor surrounding the crown? Why are
Rumor
people trying
has
to
it-
get through there?
Rumor has it there's some sort of artifact there. Magical piece from a bygone age that emanates this mist. Now, what it is, your guess is as good as mine.
William kind of gives Xenia like a curious but knowing glance. If it's within our capabilities, we'll take a look into it. Thank you, mate.
Right. Just report to Calico Jack if you ever do that particular job.
Calico Jack. Anything else from the rest of you? No. All right. Thank you for business. We'll be seeing you.
Right. See you around.
All right. We have our heading. What's going on with the crown, I wonder?
You can find out.
We can certainly try.
So we're heading to a temple next.
Aye.
Very good. We will head there. As you approach, this temple has various small shrines and things like that. The decor on the outside is mostly gilded dragons, with one small, relatively, compared to some of the others you've seen before, statue of Akros, a mighty warrior holding high the sun in one hand and low a hammer in the other. And that's where we're going to go to break. We'll see you all in just a moment. Hello, welcome back. Hope you had a good break. That went by so fast.
It did. It did.
Right. We're going to get back into this and continue our evening in the port of Kurashi, finding out all the dirty little secrets that it has to offer after we figure out what we're doing this next week for games. So, back on Tuesday with Edge of the Empire, correct?
Indeed, very good, sir.
There we
So
go.
I just generated some AI images for an Athorian, and it did not produce an Athorian, but a blue-skinned alien dude.
All right.
But yeah. Edge of the Empire, 7:30 Mountain Standard Time. Continuing the adventures of Core Atlas on the planet known as Trogana.
Beautiful. Still holding off on Dimensional Dial on Wednesday, but we will be coming back with that very soon.
Projectedly
hopefully.
around September.
I'm so excited.
Fingers crossed, especially with all the fucking content that Taylor's over here been dropping for Dimensional Dial. I'm ready to get back into Clucky.
Until Dimensional Dial comes back, you are welcome to check out some Xanthi lore, because I will be revealing a lot of new characters and a lot of her backstory if you are interested in why she is batshit.
There you go. So again, just a chill day on Wednesday, and then back here on Thursday for more Tales of Vardin with whoever we can get a hold of to play, which is
Everyone.
Why not?
Me and William can hold down the fort.
Exactly.
I'm
Yeah,
not
you guys
here
can
this
go
week.
hunt.
Maybe
some
don't go hunting without me.
stuff. Yeah, don't go hunting with us. Maybe we do that.
Sorry,
this
Zenya.
I kind of chopped its head off.
Whoops a daisy. But
You know, that's a fair point. We should probably do the monster hunting today.
But yeah, anyway, that's our games for this next week coming up. And with that, let us get back to the port of Kurashi. You find yourselves in front of there it is. In front of the Temple of Akros, also known as the All-Father, one of the first deities to have been worshipped in one of the oldest religions. This temple belongs to the Pale Dawn Theocracy, which is what the general followers of Akros call themselves.
That's a big statue.
Surely they would have holy water.
Well, why don't we ask? Is there who has the fanciest hat here? Who's the most important?
Always go for the hat.
I will say Grendel probably doesn't really know temple behavior, so she's just like, "Hello, is there anybody here who could help us?
Echo.
Yeah.
Who's that coming from? Is that you, Taylor?
I think I don't know. Hold on.
I heard a
Say
squeaking, quacking. It wasn't me.
Oh, that was just me just now opening this bottle.
Skill issue.
Hey, it's court, baby. It's court. Only the best whiskeys. Sorry.
You are able to find someone relatively easily, as there is a large woman dressed in robes, about Grendel's size. A full orc female. That approaches.
Oh, hello.
Welcome to the Pale Dawn Theocracy.
How might I be of service today, my dears?
You know, she kind of looks like my aunt. Auntie?
Zene?
And Xenia's going to dash and like hug this woman. Oh, wait, I thought you were in Helmtomp. When did you move? You didn't tell me you moved. I didn't hear that you moved.
Oh, I'm sorry, we moved 2 or 3 years ago. When they were really remodeling this place, they needed some missionaries to start the abbey here.
Oh, it's been so long. I missed you. I hope you've been doing well. I'm traveling now. These are my friends. I made friends that are people.
Oh, and Brando.
People friends.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Right.
Xenia is just like beaming and is like the most childlike you've seen him.
Good evening, madam. William Powell, captain of the Pale Lady.
I am Grendel Fialova, Master of Arms.
Very nice to meet you all. What are you doing here, Zenny? You're so far from home.
It's a long story.
Well, then we must.
Too long.
We must greet you properly this evening with Gortuk. And in English, it means heart's embrace. You know this ritual to be a 5 to 6 step process of welcoming kin to your home. But you've come here for another reason, I'm assuming.
Yes, we were looking for supplies. We might be going hunting and we face some rather dangerous creatures, but you know, usually they're just misunderstood, auntie. We were wondering if you might have some holy water we could purchase or borrow. Well, not really borrow, we'd be using it, but you know, use for our ventures.
We do have a supply on hand, yes, but we can also bless any sort of water that you bring to us as well. For a fee of 25.
It'd be too much to think one of us has a flask of endless water on them.
I have a flask of alcohol. It's not endless though, unfortunately.
I had a character who has a teacup that constantly refills itself. Unfortunately, it's not Xenia, but that would have been helpful.
I have my water skin.
We can list our water skins and purchase a few vials. How much do you think we would need, William?
Let's say 5 each of us. To include Millie and Ogna. We need at least 25 flasks.
25 flasks. Well, I have 15 on hand. I'd have to make 10 more. But there are 10 for the 10 gold pieces for the ones that are already made, and again there'll be 25 gold for the other 10. So I'm not very good at math these days, Zenny. That's
250.
250 for the other ones. 15 times 10 is 150. So 400. A lot. Yes. And of course, your money goes to a good cause, helping the poor and destitute of Nenglaier and any sort of charities that we might afford the people of Port Kurashi.
That's good. Logistically speaking, how many flasks of holy water are we getting? Are we able to purchase?
You said 25.
25 in total. That is what we need.
There's
How many are we
15
able
on,
to get?
15 on hand, and they can make 10 more for you if you would like.
Okay. So we'll take the 15 for the three of us. And then the 10, the rest of them can be shipped to the ship. Delivered to the ship.
Well, very good. And what ship is this that we are sending these to when they are completed?
The Pale Lady.
Very well. Now, is that all of your business?
We are also in search of work. Do you have anything that would be of interest and paid?
The Pale Dawn doesn't really deal with hiring and paying people to do things.
Have you heard anything about the mist?
The mist.
They say people have missing.
The perpetual mist up towards the crown. Yes. No, I haven't heard anything about it in particular. It's there, and it's, from what I understand, impenetrable. But yes, other than that, I really haven't heard too much about it, my dear. Why are you headed there? Is that why you're here? Someone sent you.
We're looking into it. We heard that it's a paid job, so it's something that we were interested in taking on. Is there any rumors out there of people making it further than any other that we could possibly investigate on?
There was...
Or people that made it back?
No one's made it back. Those that couldn't get through simply turned away and returned. Shortly thereafter, they lost their memories, and most of them just faded.
Xenia, any insight?
I deal with monsters, not weather phenomenon, unless it's a monster causing the phenomenon, in which case perhaps. But we can only go off what we see ourselves, as no one else has much answers.
Oh, it's not. It won't hurt to investigate a little bit further. We'll have to check out with Calico Jack before we make our way there. But I think the most pressing concern would probably be take on the Basilisk and the Hydra first. The easiest work, most presentable. Thank you, Miss.
Actually, before we leave, might I ask you, has anyone in this town has gotten sick or any strange illnesses that have broken out as of late?
Black appendages.
Strange illnesses, yes. Unfortunately, we've got a bit of a problem in this city. I blame, well, not supposed to blame people, I suppose, for my own problems. There seems to be a drug on the streets. Newly brought in with a new wave of adventurers and things like that. It's called Black Dust.
Black dust.
And this black dust is causing blackening of the appendages.
Yes, it's a highly addictive substance, and it corrodes one from the inside out, unfortunately.
Any strange events that happen afterwards, after they expire? anything like that?
They decompose incredibly quickly.
Mm.
What should take weeks happens in a matter of hours.
Are there anything that remains afterwards? Bones? Nothing?
It's all dissolved.
Does it seem
What-
like it was something with whooshing, or is it something more like nature itself?
If I understand your question correctly, it appears that someone has taken nature and mutated it, causing it to accelerate.
Don't like that.
What's the governing body here's reaction, measures of steps that they have taken so far?
Well, we've tried. The Navy is trying to cut off any sort of trade routes leading back to that. I'm not really in on the loop of all those sort of things. I try to keep to my duties here at the Abbey. Lots of little orphans and things like that to take care of. So I just make sure that they keep off the streets and out of different places that hook them into selling black dust over time.
Well,
It's like Ember Shadow over again.
Embouchade all over again. What's that?
Well, you know, these big cities have illnesses, auntie. It's no good. Something in the air or water.
They do come with their own problems, but the people are worth it.
I suppose.
who would we talk to and find out more about what's this black dust?
Ooh. I mean, you could talk to loads of people. I'm sure different tavern owners have the inn with quite a few connections and things like that. I know you don't see him very often, but Madi, what is his last name? Takimoro. Mari Takimoro knows quite a few people and is very well connected in this town, so he might know a bit more about it, perhaps. At least that's the people I would go for in the first place.
All right. Well, thank you for your time, madam.
Absolutely.
I think this will do for the time being. We have some matters to attend to for at the most pressing.
Do you have somewhere to stay tonight?
We have our ship. Though solid land would also be nice for a while.
You and your friends are always welcome. With your uncle and I.
That's kind of. If a lot of you would prefer, that's fine. I will remain with my ship.
Grendel, have you experienced the Gorduk before?
Well,
You know
I was raised by halflings. I really, sadly, I might be a half-orc, but I really don't know much about art culture, if I'm going to be honest. I can speak Orcish, just not very well.
She's a Noablo kid. You love it.
Logistically speaking, the 15 flasks that we got just now, 5 each of us. Otherwise,
We each have 5 flasks of holy water.
Yeah. The only last thing that I would like to take on before we make out for these monsters is potions of healing. You might need some of those before we get going.
Definitely.
Okay. And then we can take on these monster missions.
How many do you need, and what strength? Those would be at Storm Chaser Supply, so we can just
where we just were,
which is fine. Which is fine. We can do that. There's also a potion shop in there, but they're going to be the same ones, just at a higher price. So you can go to the potion store if you'd like, but you can get them.
I wouldn't mind getting at least 2 potions of greater healing, at least,
okay,
for myself, because we established that healing spells do not work on me.
True.
Grendel gave all of her money to Xenia, so she's just broke.
Yeah.
I have 4 potions.
That's what Daddy Moneybags is for. All right.
We just need to find another sugar daddy.
Wait, does that make Xenia and Grendel like sugar babies?
So 2 greater healing are going to be 500. Actually, sorry, 400.
400. Okay. How many do you guys need?
Honestly, I
I've
could
got 4 already. I'm
use
good.
2 just in case. I think my buckler doesn't have as much energy as it used to.
I'll take 2 for myself then. How many you need, Grendel?
2 whatever size ones. Are you doing potion of greater healing?
That's what I am picking out for myself.
All right. I could just take like the 2 smaller ones, I guess.
It's just regular potions of healing.
Okay.
2 regular potions of healing plus 2 greater healing potions. That's going to be 300 plus whatever. I think those are 50 gold each.
For regular healing or 50, yes.
So 400 altogether. Okay. All right. Daddy Moneybags is feeling tight in his pockets right now.
He's going from sugar daddy to Splenda daddy.
Went from 11 grand down to 5 grand. We're looking a little tight.
Well, that's why we are going to Pokemon hunting.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, off to go. Well, actually, first, I do need to take a short rest because I'm sitting at 41 points of health because I did not get a long rest.
We did get here in the evening, and it is well into the night as
so it is long rest time.
Beginning to shut down, and the taverns are beginning to get more busy as the nightlife begins to take over the port of Kurashi. The children have all gone to bed to their homes respectively, and so night begins to creep into men. What would you like to do, or would you like to stay for the evening?
I think William is open to grabbing dinner with the 2 of them. Not something he's done before, but yeah. Actually, we'll role play this out.
Got the Siren Song, the Kraken's Breath, Red Paw's Noble Nest, the initial tavern you went to. I can't remember the name that I gave you.
Siren Song.
Oh, Siren Song. Oh, that one.
Yeah. I mean, as the 2 of you don't necessarily need, but I wouldn't mind grabbing some bite to eat with the 2 of you.
Something local, maybe? I know Grendel was hungry.
I'm very hungry. I could also go for an ale or 2 or 3.
Strangely enough, I think I'm good on alcohol. I was running getting food.
Grendel is going to pick up William by the shoulders and just look at him.
Like, who are you?
Who are you? What have you done with William?
Dude's got a new sense of clarity, all right? No longer haunted by his fucking past with Billy.
Grendel's just gonna slowly put William back down. She goes, I'm keeping my eye on you. You're starting to worry me.
He's definitely sparking right now. He's just like,
Maybe he can have a mocktail, I guess.
I mean, I don't need alcohol right now. I'm not psychotic. But if you would like me to have a drink with you, then I'm open to it.
You can drink whatever you wish, William. Let's go get something to eat.
All right. So we make our way to. You know what? The Siren Song is kind of rubbed off on me with their quaint little atmosphere. I'm going to lead the party to a Siren Song.
See if your fire genasi friend is back.
You move to back to the docks. Where Siren Song waits. The unassuming exterior leads way into as William said, a quaint, quiet atmosphere to enjoy a drink and some food. Most of the menu here is seafood based for the most part. Different hand rolls, sushi, that sort of thing. There are some cooked fish dishes as well, as like crustaceans and different things like that.
Leading by example, William will remove his boots and indicate to both Grendel and Xenia to also remove their shoes before entering.
Grendel will remove her boots and set them aside, and you will see cute little pink socks with flowers sewn in them.
I love it.
That's so cute. I love that.
You'll see William wearing black socks, but with many holes in them. His big toe is poking out on it. The big toe on his right foot is poking out of his sock for sure.
Yeah. What is with men and never buying new socks? I swear, y'all will like wear those if you run them around.
Very neatly. Neatly sewn up those holes, okay? Like nearly in inches. He knows how to mend his clothing and cast mending. Thank you. Oh yeah, cast mending on those socks actually for William.
Those piggies back in there.
The dog's chicken.
Contain the undead piggies.
Let's find the table.
Yeah, getting a table.
How low is the ceiling?
Grendel would have. Let's see. Yeah,
halfling establishment.
It's not a halfling establishment, but it is a lower roof. Probably about 6 feet tall. So Grendel would have to be hunching the whole time until sitting down. Again, there are no chairs at the table. It's more of a sit down on a pillow sort of kneeling sort of restaurant.
She'll just kind of make sure that she keeps like her dress covered and everything as she just kind of shuffles her way over to the table and then sits crisscross applesauce.
How quaint. I love it.
Everyone make me a perception check.
Ooh.
That's a natural 20 minus 2 for 18.
Whichever one you want.
This is my lowest one. All right.
William, you're too busy showing Grendel and Xenia the etiquette of the place. I'm like, hey, I've been here before. I know what I'm doing.
I'm cultured.
However, Grendel and Xenia spot an individual sitting off in the corner. And they do appear to be watching you. A fire genasi female. With a long braid.
Grendel is just gonna stare right back at them.
She gives you a little smirk. And a nod. Goes back to sipping what they are sipping on.
She slowly shifts her gaze and goes to look at the menu, but she's gonna clock that motherfucker. She's used to getting stares because she's large and green, but there are folks after us.
And William did just warn you guys that we're being watched.
Mm. Xenia is going to choose the eel from the menu.
Grendel is
Because
going
it might be our choice.
Pork tonkatsu ramen, and spicy miso with extra nigiri.
We can accommodate the nigiri for you. Unfortunately, if you're looking for ramen, the place to go would be Red Paws. We do have a lovely Leviathan steak, though, if you're interested in that.
I'll take it.
I will take whatever your favorite thing on the menu is. Surprise me.
Oh, the worst thing you can say to a service industry individual.
They bring you the eel, Leviathan steak, and a big bowl of deep sea angler stew.
Grendel loves stew.
That's not a bad miss.
Rolled a pretty good insight check to know that you like stew.
Xenia is eating, but he's also like holding Tora by the scruff to make sure she doesn't get on the table.
Air jail.
Yeah.
Air jail.
This is my favorite place.
Grendel is doing a happy dance.
What are you doing? You don't need food. Oh, plum sake. Since we're drinking.
There you go.
Wine.
Grendel will order probably a large Fialova ale if they have it.
Sake for me as well.
Two for sake. Unfortunately, we do have ales, but I'm not familiar with a Fialova, unfortunately.
Oh, would there be any other brands that Grendel would know of that like her family like worked with?
Let's see. We have a Valerian ale. We have a Guildford. And I think those are the
How about you
only
just
two
give me your
ales.
strongest brew?
I can do that.
Thank you.
Valerian ale is where it's at. It's just as great as Valerian steel.
Just start speaking to the Hydra. Burn me, Thor.
I sent Chris a gift that was literally Xenia with a sea dragon.
As your meal progresses, my goodness. Is there anything you would like to do for this evening?
William's not too talkative at this point, but there is a very obvious smile on his face in this moment. Not something he's used to, but is a welcomed change to his usual, to the outside comforts of what he's used to. So he may feel awkward at times, but he's happy and content in the moment.
I can't remember the last time we had a nice meal like this.
I can't remember the last time we had a meal just at a table like this.
Pretend this was nori and not mango.
It's definitely a welcome change of pace. Thank you for having dinner with me.
Well, you're the one who doesn't need to eat, so thank you for having dinner with us. It's kind of nice, even though it almost makes me a little homesick. I feel like the last time I had a meal like this was at Mama and Papa's house before all the chaos happened. And
despite it tasting like fucking ass, this food does look pretty great.
Well, I will tell you it's delicious.
Have you, by any chance, shared word with your fiery friend who's been watching us over there?
Yeah, I spotted them earlier too. But you know what? That's a good point. Maybe we should get acquainted with them.
Hey, would you like to come over and join us for a drink?
The whole restaurant just as this is a quiet space, a very calm eating experience, not the usual rowdy tavern.
Rebel kind of slowly lowers. She goes, "Would you like to join us for a drink?"
Everybody goes back to their meals, back to their conversations.
How's the fire? Janasi respond.
Who the fuck is this?
They give a sigh. They adjust their kimono, and they make their way over.
Grendel will scoot over and pat the seat next to her.
All right, yeah, there's room for one more, I suppose.
Been seeing you around town. Who might you be?
Name's Nova.
Should I assume that you know who we are? You seem to be very interested in what we're doing.
No, I don't know who you are. But what I do know is that you look like trouble. And it's always best to keep an eye on trouble.
That's fair, because we are trouble. But we're trouble for those who are trouble for the rest of the world. Tell me, are you looking out for the rest of the world, or are you trouble for the rest of the world?
I'm my own kind of trouble.
I like that. My name's Captain William Power. Captain of the Pale Lady.
And who's your large friend here?
That's me, mate, Grendel.
Master of Arms.
As she puts it. Master of Arms.
We've got a competition here in town that she very well might do well in.
You don't say.
What?
And well, let's not get too excited because it could just be a waste of time. Does this competition bear any fruit for labor?
Depends what sort of fruit you're looking for.
Gold, specifically.
The shiny kind.
Cars. You are the type. Yes, small monetary compensation is granted. But I think it's more of a learning experience for those that are participants.
How so?
She gets up from the table, puts a card down and slides it over. I'll be around. You come look me up. See for yourself.
Well, thank you, Miss Nova.
What does the card say?
She bows politely. Thanks you for the company. Begins to make her way out the door.
What does the card say?
What does the card say?
Grendel will put on her reading glasses.
says Master Nova Zurak. And beneath it is the Leaping Dragon fighting ring.
Leaping Dragon. What?
Leaping
Fighting ring.
fighting ring.
This could be potentially lucrative. We'll have to look into it later, though. For now, let's just enjoy our meal. Let's stop. See what the world has to provide to us tomorrow.
Tomorrow we hunt.
Go ahead.
Oh, no, just tomorrow we hunt.
Cheers.
Bright and early.
You go back to enjoying your meal. And again, you just can't think of the last time that you all sat like this, and you return to your comforted feeling of just having a moment with your friends and realizing how far you've come and basking in that company, these people that haven't left you despite your shortcomings and your personality. And you hear a small gnomish voice. I have your curious ready whenever you are. Whenever it's most convenient for you.
He raises his hand to his mouth just to cover his lips for anybody that could be watching. I'll be by in an hour. I'm just enjoying dinner with my friends right now.
Maybe.
He continues eating quietly, just absorbing the moment, because this is something he hasn't done in a long fucking time. And then once everybody's finished, he'll make his way back to his quarters on the ship and break out the portable hole. I am so scared about going back to Grand Sorn after all the warning that I just got from Grayson. Like, fuck. If they're watching me, they might be watching me going to fucking Grand Sorn. But, that being said, he'll go to Ogner for sure, letting him know that he'll be in his quarters going back to Grand Soren to keep a lookout for him. Don't go anywhere, friends, without telling at least one person. You gotta tell at least one person. Battle buddy system, baby. Yeah.
Letting his buddies.
You want me to wait in your office, Captain, or just
give it an hour?
Somebody
If I don't return it within the hour, just destroy the hole. After you take out all of the supplies, just destroy the hole.
Reluctantly, just aye, Captain.
Can't risk it. Can't risk it. If I get captured, fucking just burn the hole. All right. Because if they capture me, then they can probably search my fucking memories and realize that there's a fucking doorway. I don't want that happening. Absolutely fucking not. So yeah, that would be the standing order. Destroy the hole if I don't come back within the hour. And then he's gonna make his way back to what's it called? Not the Sovereign's Pride, but the Beggar's Bottle.
You go through. Everything seems to be in order. The table is actually cleaned up fairly well, put away. The lantern is still lit, unfortunately. But
near a bunch of gunpowder. That's always great.
As you go through,
blow out that fucking fire real quick.
The night turns to a bright day as the doors opened up and you're greeted by Bean.
Ooh, stinky man. Pretty bird. Pretty bird.
Joy.
Grendel still never got that pie.
Oh shit! No, yeah, it's still sitting in my quarters. Well, I'll give it to you after tonight.
The bag. Anyway, he goes. Hey, Captain, can I see you for a second over here?
What can I do for you, mate?
I feel bad since you're kind of paying me rent and all, asking for a favor, but Bean needs something for school. She's supposed to go and write a story about a different place than Grand Sword, and I don't have the time to take her anywhere outside of town. And I really don't have I don't have the time or money to take.
All right, mate. Stop groveling. I'll take Bean. It's fine.
Just on your ship, it don't matter. It's just anywhere.
It's fine.
It's just has to write a story for school.
I got it. It'll be fine, mate. Thank you. I'll teach them how to. I'll teach them rigging. We have an effective member on the ship, and I'll get some good experience aboard the Pale Lady.
Yeah. Well, next time you're in port, let me know where you're at, and I can see if it'll be a safe place for her to go, and you can maybe take her then. Or if it's more convenient while you're traveling, that's fine too.
I mean, we're currently at Nien, the island of Nen. Island of Nen, right now.
Oh, that's a pretty touristy place. That should be safe enough.
All right, then send her through. My crew will look out for her if she needs it, but it seems to be a fairly respectable city, as far as I can see.
Well, that's very comforting. Thank you, Captain. It really means a lot. Business has taken off here recently, so I'm pretty busy. Can't do some of the things that I really want to for the kids. So
no worries. Well, I understand. We'll look out for her on our side. Any requisition orders that you need on your end?
Let's see. Any sort of exotic meats or anything like that are more than welcome. If you find any sort of sea creatures that might prove tasty, then that would be most welcome as well. Okay. You can just toss it in the hole and we'll butcher it.
Sounds good, man.
Yep. Well, and I can deal with all the paperwork for Grim for you too, on those ones. They'll have to get filed and put away. I've got your badge numbers and everything like that to put on the paperwork. So
I've been meaning to thank you for that. It was very kind of you.
Yeah, and those are provisional licenses, so you'll have to actually pay a fee every 3 months. But if you upgrade them to the permanent licenses, then it's just a one time a year fee.
I'll look into it. All right. Thank you, mate.
Yep. As he goes back to the customers that are coming in, it's about 10, 11 o'clock in the morning, and you hear shouting in the street. Lantern Lane's on fire! Lantern Lane's on fire! And there is a cart drawn by horses that is shouting for people to get out of the way as it barrels through the streets on its way in the direction of Lantern Lane. A large carriage with huge barrels of water.
Lantern Lane. Is that the same direction as the Beggar's Bottle?
The Beggar's Bottle is in Lantern's Lane.
And I don't have my Misty Step right now. Let's get a fucking Misty Step onto that fucking that chariot. Seeing that, he's definitely gonna try and leap onto the back of that fucking chariot once it gets into range.
Okay.
If not, then he's just gonna hoof it.
Let's make an athletics check to pick up the pace.
Shit, what is that? That's a 4. That's a 12. Or no, athletics? Yeah, 12.
12. It takes you a while, but you are able to catch up with it. And a dexterity, would that be a saving throw? Dexterity saving throw, or just a dexterity check to...
either acrobatics or, dexterity saving throw. I'll take either or.
Let's do an acrobatics to leap onto the cart.
It's a 4 again. What the fuck? 13. So
13.
1 point up.
You are tired from hoofing it, but you're almost to Lantern Lane. You reach out to grab onto
and I'm already there.
You reach out to grab onto the carriage, hauling these large barrels of water, and miss it by just a hair as you catch your fingers slightly on it and think you have a good grasp. You go to pull yourself up. As you do, your hand lets go and you face plant into the ground in Grand Sword.
It's a good thing I'm dead. It's fine. I'm fine.
As you look up, you realize you are in front of Lantern Lane, and it is ablaze. The heat coming from it is just increasing.
Shaking that shit off real quick. Yeah, he's booking it. He's going straight for. He's not wasting any time. Going straight for Beggar's Bottle.
It is a light.
Motherfucker, breaking the door down. I don't care. I'm breaking in and I'm going straight into the fucking flames.
You managed to set yourself on fire again?
Don't you have alchemist fire on you?
Listen. No, it's in my portable hole. I'm not carrying 3 crates of fucking alchemist fire on me. Breaking in, looking specifically for the proprietor. His name was what was his name? Give me my name.
Florian. Yeah. So as you break down the door, the gust of air causes a
mini fireball. Yeah.
Yeah, a backdraft to expel out of the door, and so 7 points of fire damage as you move through the flames, looking through things. Just this place is a tinderbox. You saw it when you were here before. Just dry old tomes and papers everywhere that are just engulfed and enveloped in flame.
Yeah.
Make a perception check for me while you look for this individual.
This is perception 15.
15. It's difficult to see.
Makes sense.
In here, as the smoke and the flame is just overtaking everything, but you do see an individual.
DeLorean! DeLorean!
I need you to make me, hang on. What is this? I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Not right now. Ooh, that's a 19 plus a 1 for nasty girl 20.
You see this individual turn, and you see them more clearly now. The magisterium employee that you had seen before, that you recognize their face, didn't know exactly who they were, but you've seen that face before, whips out a wand and attempts to cast Hold Person. As your body seizes, your undead form moves through it, and you resist the Hold Person spell as they begin to wind up for another spell. Go ahead and roll some initiative.
Oh,
just
fuck! No! What are you doing? 23.
23. Okay. Go ahead.
Fuck, I'm in trouble.
Take your turn.
Yeah, as soon as I see this individual unloading holy hell into this bitch. Ivara and Nadia drawn. He's taking 3 shots as he closes the distance. 11 plus Ivara's 9, dirty 20. Let's see. I got something for this. First attack is going to be a trip attack. I'm going to shoot his leg out from underneath him and get him to go prone. Okay. He has to make a strength saving throw, DC 17.
So if it hits or just...
It hits. Does a nasty 20 hit?
Yeah, he's going to cast reaction cast shield.
Fuck, all
right,
then
raises his AC to 20.
Damn. Wait, no, beats it.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
So strength saving throw?
Yep.
That is a 19.
Damn. All right, he does not get knocked prone, but he still suffers the damage. Plus the damage I roll from the superiority die. What are you doing? Why are you attacking him? Leave my friend alone! This is a D8, right? D8 plus Nadia or Ivara is 2D8. Okay. That is going to be 6, 7 plus 7. 14 piercing damage on that first hit. Second shot, still Ivara. Fuck. He used shield, so his AC is 20. 11 doesn't hit. Third shot, Nadia. Fuck! 17. First shot hit, but the other two did not. Let's see. Fucking action shirts. Fuck it. All right. Close the distance, going straight into melee range. We're going with Ivara's Scorn and Nadia's Spite. I'm gonna wail on this dude. Ivara's Scorn. Fuck me. I need you to roll higher, dude. First shot misses. Second shot. 15 plus 8 is 23. 23 hit?
Yep.
And then I'm going to spend a grip point or a superiority die to make it a trip attack again. DC 17.
Let's see, trip attack. That is a 15.
All right, he is knocked prone. It's a D6 for damage. Okay. All right. Fuck! Can you roll higher? I need you to roll higher. That was the second attack. So 5 slashing damage for. Is it slashing? Yep, slashing damage from my Ivara's Scorn. That was his 2 attacks plus his action surge. So that'll end his turn in melee range with this individual.
Okay. So they are going to reach over. Let's see.
So if you're gonna run, you gotta spend half your movement to get up, baby. So you're gonna get far from me. Let's go.
Let's see.
This is why William needs a babysitter.
William's
Xenia just
fine.
needs to keep everyone on a damn leash. Like,
William's fine. This is we're fine. All right. He's just gonna start eating this dude's magic here in a second.
how are we supposed to
so
have
at
a
the
William
top
and Brundle day if William gets
of
fucked
your-
up on like, the other side of the world?
At the top of your turn, you take another 7 points of fire damage. As this individual is on the ground. Let's see. Let's see. They look up at you, give a smile, and a small red ball begins to glow bright white as they cast Fireball.
All right, improved Path to the Grave reaction. I am absorbing that spell and negating it entirely.
Entirely.
And I go
Nice.
spectral.
Let's see what would have happened.
Negate all magical damage from an attack, and you gain resistance to all magical piercing, bludgeoning, and slashing damage until the start of your next turn.
9, 16, 36 points of fire damage.
Oh yeah, I would have been
You
down from that.
It. And Calibrand's spectral form just goes and eats it. His eyes go wide for a moment before he readjusts himself, and you see his eyes dart towards like just different exits, trying to figure out what's the best route, either out of here or should I stay and finish this. And in this moment of just contemplation, You see him raise his wand again and begin to coalesce magic at the point before, right in the middle of his head, is a metal brass coin. As he falls to the ground, limp. And from behind, Raizan steps out from the curtain. Well, didn't I tell you I would come to collect? I think we need to have another conversation, you and I. Don't worry. Your things are safe. Shall we? Another 4 points of fire damage.
Ow. Yeah. With weapons, with both Ivara and Nadia still drawn, yes, he cautiously follows Raizan's lead.
He stoops down. Right this way. Waves his hand, and the flames clear to a much cooler room. Well. Oh, here, let me. And he starts to, like, pat off the flame. Well, that was fun, wasn't it? So, a drink?
I'm good, mate.
Are you sure? I've got some very fine vintages.
I'm taking a break.
Oh, well, then I won't tempt you. He takes out a handkerchief and begins to clean the coin off. Now, please sit.
Takes a seat. Both ladies crossed in his lap.
I believe this belongs to you. He picks up the cuirass, sets it on the desk. Ah, one moment, please. His arm disappears. And this as well, and he pulls out the Sea King's Fang that's wrapped in a cloth. Those two things belong to you. Now, they were in my collection, but you can have them back on one condition. Oh, this as well. I'm done with it. That's yours. That one you can keep for free. How about that?
And what is this condition?
I need a favor, a job done. I need you to retrieve something for me. For my collection, of course.
And this collection you wish to add, what's the nature of it?
It's an Aquilarian. Very important person that has some information that I need. They seem to be. They seem to be in a dire situation, kidnapping of sort. And I just need you to retrieve them. That's all.
And during this conversation, he's going to heavily look over what appears to be the Sea King's Fang, and look for any imperfections that would signify that it could be a counterfeit.
Okay. What would you like to use for that? An insight?
Yes.
Or investigation?
Either insight or investigation. I'm thinking more so investigation because he is very attention to detail type of individual.
Okay.
Either way, it's a +1.
There you go.
But I will be burning a superiority die for tactical assessment to supplement the roll. Get fucked. That's a fucking 3 for +1 for 4 plus a D8. It's a fucking 9. Oh god, I'm getting fucking duped. I'm getting duped, aren't I?
You wound me, William. The fact that you think that this could possibly be a forgery. My deals are very fair, I must say. These are indeed your artifacts. Thalorian was very kind to point them out to me. It's a good chap.
Yes, guess it's a lesson for me to learn that I can't trust everyone that's within the Brotherhood. And what do I owe this gratuitous charity? Just that one favor?
Yes, for now. You might find what you need by doing this. And I believe I heard Grendel say she would do anything to see her Helene. I can make that happen, you know. Right here, right now. If she were here, done. There is another side to this, and I will be candid. There's a drug being distributed.
Black dust. I'm aware.
Good. Then you're up to speed. A more refined shipment has just reached the port of Kurashi. I need it disposed of.
That was along the lines of what we were going to try to achieve, so it seems our mission is aligned.
For now, yes. Good. You're starting to see that working together is not going to be that bad.
I'm just confused, mate. The last time we spoke, you threatened me.
Doing my job.
Now we're working together? You confused me, to be honest. But
You had something I needed. Now, I have something that I need. The tables have turned in favor of your negotiation at this point. I can get someone else to do it just as well and keep these lovely artifacts in my collection.
We'll take care of it.
Good. Tell Grendel to stop by when she can.
No offense, but she'll be going nowhere near you, right?
No. So then I guess she won't do anything. Pity.
I will take on that burden. But yes. I just don't trust you. Yeah.
And I don't trust you. So at least we're on equal footing. Yes.
Exactly.
What's the old saying? What's better than a devil you don't know? A devil you do.
God damn it. Is this motherfucker a goddamn devil? Oh, no! No! I've been working with the devil this whole time. No. That's great. Okay, we're fine. It's fine. It's cool. Oh, God. I am now nervous as fuck. William just stares cold and calculating at him. So are we done here, mate?
One more thing. You don't know where you're going.
That's true. So, heading?
Looking for the Crimson Tide. Should be able to see it just fine. Always has red sails. Fanned vertically. Looks like dragon's wings.
They're at sea or port side?
Should be arriving just about now.
This dude's definitely a fucking devil. God damn it. Crimson Tide.
As he says Crimson Tide, you know what that ship is. It is a Scarlet Brotherhood slave runner.
A slave runner. God damn it. Okay. William's never been a fan of those, but he was aware of them. All right.
Now, the Brotherhood likes to transport things very hush-hush, as I'm sure you know. Recently, they've been using transmutation cages, polymorphing individuals into small sparrows, transporting them by the hundreds. I need one more thing from this. There's a particular bird in there that I need. The Aquilarian Shaman. The rest, I don't care what you do with. I need Black Dust destroyed. For good. Off that ship. And I need to know where it was taking those people. Do this, your pieces are yours. Fail me and you'll probably be dead. And I get a few pieces for my collection.
I mean, technically I'm already dead, mate, but yeah. We can do this. Never been a fan of slave runners. So, for now, we're in agreement. This little bit of information about Grendel's lost loved one. What can you actually do about that?
I can get you there. Well, most of the way there. But a hell of a lot closer than you are now.
And pray tell, what will it cost us to get there? Currently.
Oof. Looks down at the Sea King's Fang. A working piece of the Amber Paragon. How about that?
Because it's not working yet. That's why he doesn't fucking want it. It doesn't work. Oh, you bitch. Shit. Standing up, he retrieves his curious and see King's Fang. I'm sure we'll be in touch, mate.
Yes.
But we'll get the job done.
Don't forget this. And he flicks the brass coin towards you.
Catches it.
It glows and hums as it moves through the air, and as you catch it, you're teleported to Port Kurashi.
Ooh, fun little effect. Am I still within Beggar's Bottle, or am I somewhere else?
You're back at Port
Oh,
Kurashi.
no, shit.
Yeah.
Port Kurashi entirely.
You're good, yeah.
I have my stuff and everything.
You have your stuff.
Okay. Going to pull out my little notebook and within the pages, write the name DeLorean under the heading "To Kill."
Oh no, poor guy. Oh man.
You shouldn't have told him. Yeah, you shouldn't have gave me up.
You're right. You're right.
You betrayed the Brotherhood, and more importantly, you betrayed William.
I'm coming for you.
Writes the name down in his notebook, closes it, puts it away, and makes his way back to his quarters to bed down for the night.
Very well. Grendel, Xenia.
Yes.
Where do you bed down for the evening?
Grendel would probably be just in her room on her bed, and she would again have all of her little trinkets out and just kind of looking at them, thinking of memories, and just she really misses her Helene. I will say she probably has her armor plate off right now. She'll just kind of be looking at it, thinking about the things that she is going to be needing to do to get where she needs to go, and how dire this could possibly be. And she's just slowly coming to terms of understanding the sacrifices that might come underway.
Xenia would have gone to stay with his aunt and uncle. Sorry, I'm eating, which is kind of inappropriate, actually.
You're good.
He would have gone to stay with his aunt and uncle and would have invited Grendel, if she so wished, to witness, a little bit of old culture.
Grendel will gather up her things, put back on her plate armor, and she'll nod. She goes, I would like to take part. It would be nice to finally witness some orc culture and maybe remember some more things.
I think so too.
Well, lead the way.
Maybe they might have known of your family, These clans are quite tight-knit.
Does Grendel know the names of her original family members, of her mom and her dad? Like, were they ever mentioned in the, in her dreams?
I have it somewhere. Which one is it? I believe they were mentioned at some point. I have to go through my notes to find them. Let's see. It's way back. There it is. Your mother's name is Iris.
But no last name, though.
No last name.
No last name. All right. I will say Grendel will mention. She goes, I know my real mama's name was Iris.
Mm-hmm. Do you know the area where they came from? And I imagine this is their conversation as they're walking back towards the temple.
I don't really remember. I just remember being in the middle of the woods and they had to hide me in the bushes, and that's when my other mama and papa found me. It seemed like they were running from something, and the more I seem to remember things, they moved around a lot. I think it's because of mama and papa being together. I guess some people don't like uh, of orc and half elf or someone being together. That's all I really remembered.
Those people are stupid. Hybrid vigor and all that. That's how you get us.
Well, I just hope maybe one day I could find them. I just hope they're okay. It seemed like they were in danger the night that they lost me. I just don't know what they were running from.
Perhaps those who are older than us might remember a threat, but we do not. So all we can do is ask and hope for the best.
Well, maybe being a part of this might help me remember some things. I guess we'll see. I'm just excited either way. And she will and yeah.
This is like a very light Xenia's step. It's just happy. Ends like with the night having fallen, it's a little bit easier to move around. It's more boisterous, but it's manageable.
You head back to the abbey and find where your auntie and uncle reside, a small garden off to the side. And as you approach, you smell some familiar smells: roasted meats, baked breads. And you feel a comforting warmth come over you as the door opens wide. And there they are, standing in front of you. And they each come and give you a large, warm embrace. And in Orcish, tell you, strength and blood, be welcome and warm in our home, as they invite you in with their welcoming ritual. They present to both of you a ceremonial blade. This weapon is merely of symbolic importance. Xenia, you know this. This gesture symbolizes the guest's right to protection, and it's the host's duty to defend their kin. If you accept this blade, you are to offer a token in return, such as a small carving, a piece of clothing. It can be as simple or as heartfelt as it needs to be. But there's no expectation.
Grundle will be looking to Xenia and seeing what Xenia does, because Grundle has no idea.
Xenia is going to turn to one of his blank pages of a sketchbook, where in the time they were on the ship while William was occupied, knowing the expectation of his ritual, he was drawing the emblem of the Pale Dawn, the gilded dragon with outstretched wings, in very elaborate, the most elaborate, it's not even a sketch, it's a proper rendered drawing that he did in the time that was available. Now it's rolled up neatly in a scroll with a little bit of leather tying it together. And he presents that to his auntie as a gift.
Upon seeing, like, it seems to be an exchange of swords, Grundle will open the pouch, taking 2 of the dahlia petals from Mrs. Flora. and she will like they would probably be like tied with a little bit of like wire or string like tied together, and she will take a few of the other petals, put them back in her bag, or she'll put another wire around it eventually, but she will then hand this. She goes, I know it doesn't seem like much, but these hold some very nice memories.
They accept them graciously, and again, in Orcish, and in unison, say, we are honored by your gifts, and we are blessed by your presence, as they lead you further into the home to sit at the table for grator, which means breaking of bread and salt. They hand you each a freshly sliced piece of bread, and there is a pile of salt next to each and every plate. Whether you need to add it to your food, to your liking, it is provided. But the custom is you take a bite of bread and a pinch of salt, and that is your first bite of the meal before you enjoy the rest of it.
Very cool.
Very cool. This is amazing, Chris. I love this. This is just so like,
Grenda will be following, so just watching Xenia, like, okay. And she's gonna be trying to just kind of follow Xenia's mannerisms.
Yeah. Xenia would be explaining it to her as well, just very quietly. So we have bread and we have salt. You do not dip the bread into the salt, but you take a bite and then you take a pinch.
Okay. Got the bread, salt. Do we eat it at the same time? Do we eat the salt first? Do we eat the bread first?
Bread and then salt.
Okay.
That's what we do anyway. I don't know the difference between the regions, but this is what we do.
It is like a reverse margarita, but with bread.
After that, they dig in to the roasted vegetables, the smoked meats, just all of the different jams, jellies, butters, whatever is provided. They have gone all out to receive these guests into their home. You can have your fill of whatever you would like. There is a cheap but tasty wine, well within their means, that is provided for you. Otherwise, there is water and a ginger cherry bud tea.
Ooh, tea. That sounds so good.
As the meal comes, go ahead.
Oh, as we are eating, Xenia will ask him on Grendel's behalf. I know we might not keep in touch as much with the other clans, but is there any chance either of you might have known? Was she an orc or a half-orc, Grendel, your mother?
My mother was an elf, I think.
Or your father?
My father, he was a full orc, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He looked like a full orc. He was very, very big, very strong. She'll take out the drawings that Xenia has done of, like, as Grendel was explaining, and she would show the picture to them.
We were wondering if you might have any idea of people who might resemble Grendel's family.
My mother's name is Iris. I don't remember my father's name.
I can see the bone structure that you have. Xenia's, despite this feeble frame, still bears markings of Ironside. As all orcs will. Half orcs, quarter orcs, eighth orcs, whatever. You'll still have them. Markings that run deep. I knew a clan once. That potato was hot.
I love him so much.
You bear markings of
Method.
ironwork. Nasty orcs.
Ironwood.
Ironbreaker. Now, Ironwood's fine. Ironwood has chilled out over the years. Ironbreaker's still on the warpath, unfortunately. Ravaging towns. In this civilized age, no doubt.
My parents, and especially my papa, didn't seem like the ravaging or dangerous type. He seemed very gentle.
There were those that adapted to the times, and those that were done with the fighting, just for fighting's sake. Ironbreaker was not so. But their numbers diminish. More return to a more civilized life, but those that abandon Ironbreaker have been known to be hunted down, and thus their numbers diminish. Not many survive. What did you use on this pepper? Oh, it's good. Yeah.
So that could be what they were running from. Where are these Ironbreakers?
Oh, they roam the plains of Grancis. From north to south. My bet is right now they're probably in Goblin territory.
So they are nomadic.
Yes, they travel and take what they like and give nothing back to the earth. Very unnatural.
My papa wasn't like that.
And
He
your
married
father
my
was a
mama.
good man. They raised a very polite girl.
Well, I don't remember much of my papa or my mama. I was actually raised by halflings.
They were very nice. We met them on the road too.
And my name is Grendel, but my original parents actually named me Dahlia.
Dahlia. Orcish roots. Very traditional name.
It's one of my favorite flowers. Again, I don't know much about the Orcish roots culture.
You have your names now, which is more than we started out with. You might not remember, but now you know. You have a name that ties to roots, and roots that tie to the land. There's connection there.
Maybe if I could just remember my last name. I don't know. Hopefully sometime memories will come.
Ironbreaker would be your last name. Clan's last name is your last name. Your father's Ironbreaker, his cousin's Ironbreaker, his brother's Ironbreaker. The unrelated ones that marry into the tribe become Ironbreaker.
So my mama, she's not the orc, but if she married then, she would be Iris Ironbreaker?
If she was orc, yes.
I see. I guess I still have a lot to learn.
We do have a library on the island, and there is a section on genealogy, and there might be some sort of orc family tree down there.
Thank you for letting me know. Whenever we have the time, I will try my best to come by. But I might need help, Xenia. I mean, no, I'm not the best at cooking.
It's okay, I can write to you.
Story time.
Story time. Perhaps you'll find another broken flowers.
I guess we will see.
What was that? This one.
The roasted potato with what is it? The Dungeness garlic and what is this? Roasted pork in it. Yes, this one. This was a dish that my beautiful wife here and I had on our anniversary in Grand Soren. Many years ago. Wait a minute, what was that restaurant we had? Oh, it was a strange, something elvish. But your name brought it to my memory. It was called,
and Xenia's auntie chimed in.
It was the Dahlia Violette. Yes, it's all in the rolls of the R for elvish, of course. Dahlia Violette. That one is the purple Dahlia. Yes, that was quite the restaurant. Yes, and that we copied the recipe. Don't tell anyone. But that one right there, you're eating 5-star restaurant quality meal here. You're welcome.
You said it was in Elvish?
Yes, really fancy, but sort of language.
We need to get to Grand Soren.
You're a long ways from there. It'll take you at least, 2 or 3 weeks, yes.
After I get my Helene, I would like to see if I can find my family.
Yeah, I did see any iron breakers there. I was too busy looking at other things.
Thank you for telling me this. I honestly think you've answered a lot more things for me than you realize.
Well, if all the formalities and things have run their course, how about we adjourn for the hearth gathering?
The hearth gathering is where the family gathers around the hearth. The guest or guests are invited to sit closest to the fire, symbolizing their importance in the hierarchy of the home at this moment. Stories, news, and achievements are shared with particular emphasis on tales of strength, bravery, honor, or anything that you would like to tell. So stories begin to flow back and forth into the night while a strawberry tart dessert is served, also stolen from the Dahlia Violette, mind you. But it's not as tasty as the one you've had before, or the one that you've made. The recipe's not quite right. But it is still delicious.
Grendel just kind of sits there, tears kind of just welded up in her eyes, a bit glossed over as she enjoys the pastry, just trying to reminisce of memories that she can't even remember. And it's a very struggling feeling, realizing this empty part of herself that she still just can't seem to muster or remember, no matter how much she wants it to. And it's just very frustrating for her to not be able to have those memories while craving to also just think about those times.
As you're sitting there, Xenia's auntie kind of hunches over and goes,
"Excuse me, dear, are you quite all right? Is the dessert not to your liking?"
Oh, no, it's delicious. Thank you. I've just been trying to remember a few things. Like I said, I don't remember much of my birth mama and papa, but...
Oh, yes, that can be hard sometimes.
But I remember eating strawberry tarts with my papa at the festival. And the mama getting angry at him for me coming home with sticky fingers. But I guess those are the only memories right now I can hold on to. And along with the talk with my papa. I'll find more. It just takes time.
It does take time.
Growing up, I'll be able to accept whatever happened, and then that would be the time I can remember it.
What I tell the poor little scamps that live here at the Abbey is someone loves you. Even if it's not who you think. There's someone out there that loves you. And right now, that person is me. That person is us. We're proud of you.
Oh, God. Grendel's just going to crying. Not like sad or aggressively. She's homesick. And on top of that, I think she's it's a bittersweet moment. And she just kind of nods. She can't really say thank you right now without her voice cracking. She's just nodding and understanding.
The last thing.
Go ahead. Hug. Zenya's coming over to hug Grendel as well.
Grendel's just.
Oh. I think that was my shoulder, Grendel. Oh.
The auntie and uncle come around the sides and pick you both up as well. As these 7.5, 8 foot orcs finish the embrace. What are the last things?
I'm not the tallest person in the room.
The last thing that happens for the evening in this ritual of welcoming is a gift for the guests. Foods, crafted goods, something not extravagant. It's meant not to be. Because they don't want to burden you with riches and weight for the road ahead. But perhaps something meaningful or useful, demonstrating their appreciation and respect. They give you a small satchel, an apple, and some cheese. And they give you each a small carved amulet. A sun to signify the protection of Akros on your journeys.
Does Grendel recognize this?
The sun?
Well, Akros in general, because isn't that the god that her parents also worship?
We just passed the statue too.
Yeah, you passed the statue.
Sorry, that completely wiped from my memory.
The deity that your father prayed to while putting you to bed was Myela.
My bad.
You're good. It's good to ask those things and to maybe catch some things.
You have a pray partner with William? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, are we holy besties?
William worships Myla and as she's the goddess of stars and magic. Or no, she's the goddess of magic and the sea. And not Christian, but
Arendor is the one that sees, and Myla is the stars.
Oh, so yeah, I got that backwards. Yeah.
So
Mila.
So Akros is the All Father. Mila is the All Mother. That predated Akros, the All Father.
Oh shit.
Ooh, this is getting interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Ladies.
Yes. They give you warm, comfortable beds. It's simple. It's not extravagant whatsoever. They don't spend excess money on anything except welcoming guests to their home with a good meal and their welcoming ritual. That is the only time they splurge to really live a little bit more extravagantly. Otherwise, it is a very simple, almost monastic cleric existence. But yeah. The night passes on, and unless there's anything else you would like to add, you achieve a long rest. The next day, whenever it is that you leave, their visit comes to an end. The family gathers once more to give the guest a blessing for safe travels. The head of the household sprinkles a few drops of water over the guest's head and offers a short prayer to ancestral spirits for protection on their journey. This is known as the luck growth, or path's blessing. Xenia, you know this series of rituals, and it has comforted you so far from home. These customs reinforce the deep bonds that orcs share with their family members and highlights the importance they place on honor, respect, and loyalty within their kinship ties. And I think that's where we're going to end our session for this evening.
Yeah, this was a beautiful segment. 100%.
This was amazing. Oh,
I'm so scared of
better and
Grandma.
better.
Yeah.
My heart is so warm and cozy. Oh,
Good, because I'm about to smash it next week. Anyway.
I'm not here. No problem.
No, we're good. We just have some light monster hunting to do. That's it, you know? I wish we could have gotten to it this session, since our beloved Dia is unable to make next week's session. But we'll figure something out. We've got plenty of other things to look into and do in the meantime. We can save monster hunting for when you get back. Anyway, love you guys. Have a great night, and we'll see you next time on Tales of Vardin, Thursday, to be diced.
And it's to be diced, baby. Let's go.